Oh, well, it's probably just my signal. I'm back, though.
I kept trying to join and okay.
Yeah, it just kept turning the screen sideways on me and just being a royal pain. So I was like, no, no. But you know how that is.
Yeah.
Let's make sure we got it. Yep, live chat, all messages are visible. All right, everybody, welcome into Morning Mojo. Hopefully, a few people will show up. And I haven't driven everybody
Hi,
yet. What's up,
subject.
subject? Hello, Team B.
Hi, team.
Welcome in. Oh,
Thank you.
yeah, I got to welcome back our Jen Jen. Finally feeling good enough to show up.
Hey, Jen, are you feeling better? Still feeling so.
How you doing, King?
Thank you for asking, King.
So yeah, we lost a lot of subscribers yesterday, and I do apologize for that. When I went to bed after the morning show,
Oh, thank
I
you,
didn't
team.
wake back up.
Subject. Team. My brain's not all there.
Let me go ahead and pin that for us.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
team.
I don't know. Whenever I laid down and was sitting there watching TV, the next thing I know, my dad woke me up at 11 o'clock at night. 11 o'clock at night. Said they couldn't wake me up at all, and I guess I just needed it. There was no way around it. I just needed the sleep because I woke up at like 11 o'clock at night. We got hamburgers because that's when my stepmom got off work. So we got some hamburgers, and we came back, and I've been up ever since. But I feel great. All right, see you later, man. Mm. We got our daily monster.
I got coffee.
Yeah. What do you want, my shucker puppers?
Hey,
Flex.
Shuck.
What do you want, my shuck?
Hey,
Just go
Shuck.
lay down, baby. No, it is not playtime. He got it. He found a new toy.
Oh, did he?
What kind of monster? It's just a regular flavor, man. But yeah, okay. Welcome back, there, subject. But no, I found an old stuffed animal of my ex's kid, and I just kind of threw it over my shoulder, not thinking about it. Shucks seen it, and it was just like immediate grab, and was like mine, 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 and just started playing around with it. So now he's being silly as possible.
Mhm.
Just look at him.
Oh.
Yeah,
W.
that's my favorite flavor actually. What's up,
MW.
MW Hashram?
Not so good.
Welcome in, man. Welcome into everybody who's into the show. This is Morning Mojo, where we try to make your day just a little. It's kind of like a little talk show kind of thing. We just kind of talk to you guys, see what's going on in y'all's lives, and y'all talk to us and ask any questions y'all have, or we'll answer any questions you have. Can I just call you Sam? All right. What's up,
Hi,
Alexandria?
Alexandria.
Yeah, let's just call him Sam if he's okay with that. Oh, but yeah, guys, I got a little bit of work to do today. So, hello, Alexandria. How you
I
doing?
do too. I'm gonna do a little bit few chores and I'm gonna kick back.
Oh, all I got to do is help my dad move the trailer that he just finished building, and move the lawnmower that he's going to be working on forward, and then that's it. Because yeah, guys, he's taking and he's turning it into an off-road vehicle so that he can take and drag deer out of the woods with it. Because he's getting too old to do it by hand.
Oh, okay.
So he's making himself a tractor trailer so that he can haul them out of the woods on a lawnmower like he's a water boy. But I mean, you got to hand it to him. That's some ingenuity. If you can't do it anymore, you got to figure something out. Good morning, Sean. How you doing, man? I'm feeling a lot better myself. We got Jin Jin here today.
Yeah, but I'm not feeling better.
I know. What's up, sweet country?
I just thought I'd be around people because it would help me a little bit.
Mm. Oh man, it's early morning.
Hi,
So if y'all
everybody.
excuse me. Yes, hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. Come on in, have you a seat. Come have some questions if you got any.
Yeah,
Come
thank
have
you,
a great
Team B.
conversation.
Sweet, you the same thing I am right now.
Just gonna sit
Heartbroken.
here. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry to hear that you two are heartbroken. I wish there was something we could do for you. The best we can do is be here for you.
Oh, thank you, Team B. Yeah, just talking to y'all is gonna make me feel a little bit better.
Always. It's always great to talk to our fans.
Oh,
There we go, guys. Does that look better?
yeah.
Oh, what's up, Team B? I like that. Oh, poor sweet country. Ooh, excuse me. I got the monster burps.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, guys. So, how's everybody's morning going so far?
Woke
Hopefully, y'all
up
are having a great day.
crying.
You woke up crying, baby. I'm sorry. I woke up to bikers. What
You
is
right
that?
back?
Is that somebody twerking? Can I please sub to Ali J2Y7Z or 7B? Yeah. You know what? I'll let me write that down. First, let me find something to write with, to be honest. This ought to work. Let's see here.
Yeah.
ALLIE dash J2Y.
What? Let's see that. Hi, Zoe.
J2Y7B. Alrighty there, Alexandria. I'll get you checked out. Fixing a rattling heat shield on my truck. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
It's kind of mid for you this morning, man. I got you, Team B. Humans came and we took, and now we almost ran out of stuff to steal from nature, so we started stealing from other humans. I got you. I agree with you there. You're very welcome, Alexandria. Hello, Zoe and Kat. Truly, greed knows
Hi,
no bounds.
Zoe.
Oh yeah, I agree with you, man. You're so welcome. Yeah. All right, Team B's done got you there. Most people here will have you back if they can. I am sorry I don't have any more mods, but I'm just or I'm not taking any more mods. It's just they get overflowing after a while,
Yeah.
and I really trust the ones I got.
Yeah, me
Oh
too.
yeah, I hope so too. Their subject, which if I can get this business off the ground, I'm still coming to Australia one day to come visit you, dude. We got to drink together. Oh, okay, I got you. I put a
You're
lowercase j
welcome.
anyway.
Hi, Brandy.
Exactly, Team B. Better to fight and fall than to live without hope. Hello, Brandy. How are you? Thank you for calling us a lovely couple. Which, by the way, guys, I found something neat. Check this out. This little piece of leather right here. I made this a while back. That's a frog for my what's called a frog for my axe.
I'm
So now I
doing
can walk
so,
around carrying.
Brandy.
Now I can walk around carrying my axe without having to actually carry it. Good, Brandy. Nice. You're parked right now. I got you, sweet country.
Subject sick.
Subject sick again. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that subject. Or are you saying sick to the sort to the axe frog?
Oh, I don't understand.
We'll find out. All
All
right, a
right.
little bit more. Ah,
The frog, okay.
yeah, the axe frog. I don't know why they call it a frog. I have no idea why they call it a frog, but
I don't need it
that's
all.
the proper term for it. I mean, why can't you just call it an axe holster? That's good to know that you're finally better, man.
Okay, team.
See you later, Team B, for a little bit. Oh, guys, I actually also have a case of water to myself in the bedroom, so we'll be able to do scalds for the next couple nights, maybe. Awesome. Oh man, guys, we are only 11 minutes in. Wow, I thought it would be longer than that, didn't you, love?
Yeah.
We only 11 minutes into this big show.
I know.
I caught myself. Oh boy, I almost let that one slip.
And smile
What
a little
do you want,
bit.
Shucker Puppers? What do you want, my Shuck? What do
Oh
you want, my
no.
Shucker Puppers? What you want? Come on back up here. Come on. Come on. What do you want, baby boy? What do you want? What you want, baby boy?
Okay.
Wooden hammer while calling it training to my family. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, sweet
Ooh.
country. Shut. Go on. I'm trying to. Ah, no. Ew. Go away. It's all slobbery.
Oh,
You just
okay.
well, to be honest, man, that's what made the Warhammer so deadly. It didn't really require much training. You just had to know how to swing it right, and that's what that and it was a can opener. It didn't if you had armor on or not. That weapon was devastating. So it was a really easy thing for them to mass produce and to teach how to wield. So Warhammer is pretty simple, man. You just swing it. I mean, there's not much to it. There are some techniques such as hooking and piercing with the bill on the other end of it, but there's there's just not much else to it. Yeah, to be honest, that's another reason why I like the axe so much. The sword requires so much technique and so many years of thorough professional training that honestly, I really couldn't afford. I'm kind of a novice when it comes to the sword. But when it comes down to the axe, I'm pretty good. And it's because it's a very simple weapon.
It's okay, country. I feel like that
Yeah,
too.
it's very okay, country. I hate it when people cheat. So you cry your eyes out if you need to.
Hi, the
Hi
guy.
there, the
I'm
guy.
not in a very good mood.
Her mama died last
My
Friday.
mama died last on Friday, early Friday morning.
So we're all trying to cheer her up. Well, as best we can, anyway.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a terrible thing, but those things do happen. Now, why don't we take and get on some good subjects, shall we?
Yeah, let's
If
just
movie
talk about
life could
something
get a bit
happy.
easier on us. I know, right? Why has it always got to kick us in the pants? Every time we turn around, we get a nice good boot to the butt. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you all for showing support the other day. I do apologize for the whole, having to take a whole day off, but I'm glad I did because I feel 100%. I don't, it's not taking me 2, 3 days to recover because I'm doing a
Yeah.
bunch of stuff. Instead, I just took a long, good nap. Thank you, subject. And guys, sometimes that's what you need, a long, good sleep. You know, woo, good old monster burps.
Yeah.
At least Monster makes you burp instead of fart. Okay. Because my friend Aaron's whole house would be nothing but methane because that's pretty much all his girl drinks is monsters. Like that woman runs off of monsters and soda, and that's it.
Thank you, the guy.
Thank you very much, the guy. Yeah, good sleep is awesome. Morning, Connie.
Morning,
What?
Connie.
We're sitting here trying to cheer Jen up. She lost her mother Friday morning.
I lost my mom on Friday morning, early Friday morning.
Yeah. So we're trying to do our best to cheer her up since I can't be there to cheer her up. The only thing I can really do is this right here.
Which is good.
Yeah, it works.
It works. Thank you.
Which, by the way, guys, when I woke up last night and I was waiting to be able to go live today, um, I ended up playing some more of that AI D&D game that I was playing. We finally finished out the campaign. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the way that they told the story and everything like that. It may have been an AI, but hey, it's an easy way to pass the time.
Hi, Bob.
Yeah, sadly, we're not immune to death. What's up, Bob? How you doing, man? I have an uncle, Bobby. Not exactly the brightest man, but he's a good man. Yeah, sadly, we are not immune to our own mortality. But, guys, that's just how it goes. Good morning, Anya.
Hi, Anya, Anya.
Shuck, you'll get your food here when we get done, okay, baby? We ain't got long. I know, I know, I know. I know. No, I'm not playing with that slobbery thing. Take your little drool baby and go. That's actually what I call any stuffy that I give him because he loves stuffed animals. Maybe it's good we die since we would become a villain otherwise. Some of us might just become villains. Yes. Some of us might just become villains. Some of us might do like what I would do, which is find the most desolate,
Oh,
you
thank
know,
you, Anya.
oh, thank you, Anya. But some people might do like what I would do, and that's become a hermit and just disappear. I don't exist. Goodbye. Hello. No more need to worry about me. I go bye bye. But that's just what I would do. So yeah, don't forget. Go on ahead and check out the pinned comment down below, and make sure you subscribe to my Jen, everybody. You sure make her day. Like Jack London, yeah, pretty much.
I don't know who that is.
If I remember right, Jack London was the guy who wrote Call of the Wild and White Fang.
Okay.
Thank you, Bubba
Hi,
Smith.
Bubba.
Welcome in. Thank you very much, man. But today we're worried about Jin Jin, trying to get her cheered up here.
Yeah.
No, it's not easy. And I've said it several times. I'll say it again though, just in case somebody else hasn't heard it yet. It's never easy losing a family member, especially if it's a parent or a child. The loss of one of those two, it affects the whole family. It affects the direct family the most, but it affects the whole family in exchange. It's a ripple effect. And when you lose a parent, especially someone who's like a grandparent or something like that too, the effects are felt all throughout the family. And it's just a devastating loss. You're just not gonna leave me alone until you get that dead gum food bowl filled up, are you? All right, guys, I'm gonna have to leave y'all in charge with Jin Jin real quick. I gotta go fill up my dog's food dish.
Yeah. Y'all can talk to me a little bit. If y'all want to. If y'all don't want to, that's cool. Oh, thank you.
Go shut. Hang on, guys. I gotta go close the bucket.
All right. I think her boyfriend cheated on her or something. I think. I don't know. I have no idea. Hi, Rio. You have to ask her.
I'm sorry about that, guys. He bought this new canister to keep the dog food in, and the lid screws on, and it's an absolute pain in the butt. I'm gonna light some incense, and then I'll be right back. Okay? My Jin Jin, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I don't know which one. So I couldn't answer it.
What's up?
They're asking why our country's crying so much.
Oh,
I told
I
them.
think she lost her boyfriend to him cheating.
I don't know which one.
All right. Oh, down we go. There's my shuckers and his food. We're gonna give him some water real quick. What do you mean? What's a dick move?
I
Welcome
don't
in, Rio.
know.
Welcome in there, Rio. I don't think I've seen you before. Why don't you go on ahead and subscribe to my Gen Gen for me, okay? Hey, Gen X.
Hi, other Clint.
I'm giving my
I
shuck
would
some
say
water.
that, but I'm not in a very good mood. Hello.
Well, buddy. Yeah, we're trying to get my Gen Gen all cheered up here,
I lost
guys.
my mama early Friday morning.
Cheating is only bad when it's done by no, Bubba. Cheating's bad when it's done by anybody, brother. Adultery is illegal in a few states. To be honest, a lot of people don't know that. What's up, Janet?
I
She
lost my
lost her
mama
mom.
early Friday morning. My mama died.
Oh, ow. My pinky is still not healed, guys. I really messed it up that day. I wonder if I broke the knuckle itself or if I actually just hairline fractured it. But man, it
Oh,
sure hurts.
thank you, Brother Clint.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of people give me hugs.
It's always good to get hugs, even if it is from a stranger. Yeah, man, I do that sometimes. Eventually, it's gonna quit hurting. Eventually, it'll quit hurting. But till then, as long as I can bend it and use it, which I can somewhat bend it, then I'm okay. It took forever for this pinky to heal after I got tagged by a diamondback.
Yeah.
That sucked. Like that sucked. Like I think I'd rather cut off my arm with a hot sword. You guys gotta meet up and stream in the same house. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
One day we
eventually it's
will.
gonna quit.
One
Just
day we will,
eventually, it's
Bubba.
been almost a month, but eventually it will. But we definitely are gonna meet up one day, and I can't wait to do Morning Mojo in the same bed with her one day. Like just wake up sitting in bed drinking coffee. Thank you so much, Rio. The flood that hit Texas is heartbreaking. Yeah, I know. I know. It's claimed a few people. It's
It's
claimed
named
a
a lot of
lot
people.
of them. But man, we're used to flooding. Flooding we can handle. It was when that snowstorm hit down here, in like 2019, 2017, somewhere around there, that nobody was ready for.
No, I don't blame Trump on that.
You blame Trump.
I don't. It's just Mother
I,
Nature
I don't
won't.
really blame Trump for the floods. There's nothing really you can do about flooding here in Texas. When it rains a lot up north, everything washes down here and it causes flash floods. So it's just natural. We live on a delta, and all the towns that were hit by the flooding, they're all on the Neches River Delta. So yeah, it floods like crazy down here. Bye YouTube. Oh, I'm sorry, sweet country. Don't leave us. Everything is Trump's fault, even if it isn't his fault.
IBMC.
Hey, Bob. We don't say stuff like that here, man. It's warning number one. What's up, BMC?
What'd he say? I
Since
didn't
he
see that.
blames Joe Biden for everything, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you an email. Look out for it. Got you, BMC. I will be watching out for it, man. I'm not going to bed after this. I've had a couple of monsters. I'm wide awake. I'm gonna go out and train after this.
Yeah, just send me
And
that link to that thing.
what thing?
That
I
AI
forgot.
thing you were telling me about.
Oh, right.
I might go check that out. See what it is.
Yeah. All it simply is they give you the start to a scenario. Like you pick a character, and you can pick characters from your favorite animes. You can pick D&D games. You can There's even a section for boyfriends and girlfriends, which I think is just retarded. You shouldn't have an AI boyfriend or girlfriend. That's desperate now. That's desperation. If you got an AI girlfriend, but like the RPGs is what I went to. And oh, I froze first. Okay, there I am. But the RPGs is what I went to, and it started out with me running into this ranger who needed help, and it just goes from there. As you type in, you can control the whole thing, and it'll give you little AI things in between here, and you don't have to roll dice. You can use your own imagination, and it'll react to it. So it was a lot of fun playing a D&D game with an AI driven, storyline. Yeah, good thing, Bubba. Yeah, It's Biden's fault we don't have health care, as Trump says, while cutting funds for health care. Yeah, I know, right? I
Yeah,
think subject's a little in a political mood today.
looks like it.
But no, guys, I decided just to give it a shot whenever while Jen was mourning because I was letting her have her family time and everything. Well, when I was in between videos, I had to have something to do. So when I wasn't working, I was trying that AI thing out, and I just wanted to see how it works. I was curious. I finally got curiosity got the better of me, and yeah, they can be fun. They can be fun. But I can see how people can also get addicted to it because you can get lost in your own little world. Because I started playing it at one point. I looked up. I was like, damn, it's been 2 hours. So I had to shut it down and go on. But yeah, that could be a little bit of fun. You just got to pay attention to which ones you get. Some of them, if
Yeah,
you click on the wrong ones, might get a little spicy. My poor Jen. I wish I could give you a big old hug through something other than a camera.
I know. I just concur.
Morning, Jessica and Kurt. How y'all doing? We just sitting here enjoying ourselves, doing Morning Mojo. I was just telling everybody that I've been playing this little AI D&D game, and it was a lot of fun.
Polybuzz.
Polybuzz, okay.
I'll try that later, maybe
I'm
later.
always pissed at the government until it fixes. I will hate the government and keep showing why it sucks. I got you, man. I believe you. I just don't. I'm just tired of talking about it. I'd like to actually find a group of people and actually be able to take and go to Washington and try to do something. Try to let them know that, hey, look what you guys are doing to us. There is a better way of going about this, and just try to explain it. But you never know. You might be able to work something like that through, but you might not.
Yeah, it's true.
And it's simply because the powers that be might say that, okay, we're going to fix it for you, and they never do a damn thing. Or they take
Mm,
50 years to do it.
some stuff he
I,
is.
I wouldn't call him king. Definitely wouldn't be calling him king. America doesn't have a king. America has a president, and that is where it will leave.
Yes, President of the United States.
But if he ever truly tries to get himself declared king, somebody's going to have a big issue with that. And that someone's probably going to be really nuts and have a really big gun.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think he's doing good trying to keep us out of the war. I agree with you on that. 100% I agree on that. At least he's not like, we're putting troops on the ground. No, thank God. So he's keeping us out of war. You know, the only thing is the prices. Let's bring down that cost of living a lot. Maybe to where minimum wage is finally actually worth a living, and then we'd actually be doing good. If we brought minimum wage down to where you could actually survive off of it, America would be in really good shape.
Okay.
Been working on our water dam. Ooh, it's our water supply currently. It's 400 feet away and kind of downhill about 40 feet. Finally got something going that looks promising. Nice. Oh, you were talking about gas prices. Yeah, bring down them gas prices for sure. Which over here in Texas, we really don't worry about the gas prices too much because we got the nation's oil reserve here. We got so many petroleum refineries around here that it really doesn't matter.
Yeah. Right.
Oh man. Ay. They can't really bring it down. We're like trillions in debt. No, I do understand that. What you do, and this would suck, but it only suck for a short amount of time. Bringing down prices is laughable, honestly. Just because gas prices are marginally lower doesn't mean jack. In fact, Trump added 5 trillion. Yeah, I should have
Oh
been
yeah.
making videos about it, but I've been completely focused on it. But maybe do an update video to show everyone. Yeah, sure, Kurt. Definitely, man. With the big ignorant bill instead of the big beautiful bill. I don't know why he called it the big beautiful bill. That makes
I
no
know.
sense. That makes no damn. It's not beautiful at all. It's rather troublesome.
Hi,
Yes.
Professor.
Let's welcome in, Professor. Blah. If I could talk. Blah, 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 blah,
It's
blah.
all right.
It's a horrible bill. Yeah. Good morning, Clint. Did you hear about the bill? Yeah. Yeah. I heard it's gonna get a lot of bums off welfare. My sister's gonna be really upset. Really, really, really upset. Because she's gonna have to get off food stamps because of it.
Oh, can't afford to live.
Oh yeah. No, I got you, the guy. I understand that. Yeah, the conversation is all over the place, Kurt. It's kind of here, there, over there. It's every direction. But that's the fun part about being live and knowing so many different people. You can have 4 or 5 conversations at once if you wish.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're good, sweet. But yeah, it's a conspiracy. I believe it is that Trump is going to try and use biotech to spy on us. Probably.
I don't
He's like,
know.
yes, sir. Which biotech might be hard, but a simple malware program that's disguised as, say, like a free security program that's placed inside of every person's phone
Hi,
and every
CKHC.
Kansas City Hunting Club. You don't like your state or something?
Your
I
sister.
don't like my government, and
Now, he
it's
said
not
you don't
because
like your sister.
yeah, I don't like their system. I don't like the choices a lot of them are making, and it's because I don't trust politicians.
You don't
It's
like
not
your.
it's not terrible. They have phones and laptops and smart TVs in every home. We need to biotech use your heads.
Now, he said sister. He
Alligator
said you
prison.
don't like. You don't like your sister. Sister.
Ooh. Well, they ain't putting no biochip in me.
Central said he don't. You don't like your sister.
Oh, he don't like. Yeah, I don't like my sister.
That's what he meant.
I don't like my sister.
Hi,
What's up,
Usagi.
Usagi? How you doing, man? Yeah, and to be honest, I don't like my sister because she didn't take care of her children. I did. She didn't. She didn't do anything but steal from the family, and now she's literally a drug addicted. Well, hoe. I don't let my sister nearly spit my coffee out. But yeah, she likes to. People are saying that is the mark of the beast. Man,
Yeah,
it ain't
that
gonna
could be
happen to me.
true.
You gonna try to put a biochip in me? I'm gonna put a biochip in your eyeball.
Right.
Okay, we gonna go round and round. Come on. I don't care if it's law. I'm moving out of the country at that point because you ain't monitoring me that way. No, nobody's gonna take my privacy and freedom away. That nobody's gonna take my freedom and privacy away. I will move and go to Sweden before that happens. I will say that we're
Yeah,
done. Yeah, no, I straight up run. I'd run and never look back.
that's true.
Oh
That's
yeah,
right.
no kidding. Because to be honest, if he walks up to me and goes, you have to have this chip in order to do anything in America. I'll be like, bye, America. You ain't my America no more. Now you're a giant conglomeration that stretches from sea to shining sea. I don't want to be a part of that. Guys, I believe in a life at one and at tune with nature. I believe in a life where, yeah, sure, my house is old and falling apart and everything like that, and it looks filthy all the time because we're constantly sweeping it and keeping up with it. And we do have 5 dogs that live in the house. So our floors don't exactly look the best. You know, walls have scraped all the coloring off the tile. So
Oh,
what's his biggest buck? Nice. I think my biggest buck myself was a 6 point. I haven't shot many deer. I'm more of a hog hunter. My best alligator though was 9.5 foot. As far as killing it, catching it, I caught a 13.5 foot. For what? You got a 4 point?
no, I seen 4 deers Friday morning.
Oh, cool.
One of my dad's.
Rebellion is really likely, so I think you should get out sooner than later. Yeah, I'm starting to think so too, subject. Even my parents think that it would be a bad idea for me to go to Sweden because there's such good health care there and it's all free. They believe in universal health care. They believe in, giving you government stipends for taking care of your bills and stuff like that. Now you pay a lot in taxes. You pay 80% in taxes. But literally everything you need is covered. You don't pay for water, you don't pay for lights, you don't pay for housing, you get food vouchers, as well as being able to go to the grocery store. So you can actually live pretty well in Sweden, and that I'm kind of thinking about going. It's definitely a burning ship, and I'm the rat trying to get out of here.
Oh,
They don't call me
yeah.
a pop rat for nothing. I'm swimming back to Louisiana. But yeah, it's one of them things, guys. I mean, and it's not only that, but some of these liberal ideas and liberal agendas that are happening, like some of these things going on in our schools, and some of these things that are going on in the streets and stuff like that, it's just terrible. Escape to the island nearby. You can't. Okay, well, it's a burning ship. You can't have free healthcare in America because there's almost 400 million people. I got you, Bubba. So you think you'll move to Sweden and get benefits? It's a very long process to become a citizen there. Yeah, well, I know. No, I'm not saying it'll be easy.
I grind.
Yes, I do like your picture there, Grind. Yeah, they're getting pretty terrible with them ICE protests.
Looks like
Yeah, even
Kelsey
Norway.
Panda.
And I'm not thinking I'll move there and get benefits automatically. I know I have to do it right, guys. But I'm not even looking for benefits. I'm just looking to go out there, become a citizen, move all the way out into like one of the little valleys out there or something in one of them small villages, and just stay there as a blacksmith and not do anything else. Just just live out in one of them little villages for the rest of my life. No, ICE isn't terrible. The way that they're conducting certain things, the fact that they're putting people in camps, the fact that they are splitting up families and things like that instead of letting everybody stay together and
Yeah.
classifying certain hotels and stuff like that for these people. They're doing very Nazi-ish stuff, and I kind of don't like that. You know, um, we could be a lot more hospitable to these people before we send them home. That's all I'm getting at. We could be a lot nicer to these people before we send them back. And because a lot of these people that are getting taken are just family members. They're not criminals. There's a lot of criminals. I will admit that there's a lot of criminals. Those are who needs to go into the camps. But the families that are just here trying to make money, and got busted, treat them hospitably. Put them in a hotel, give them food vouchers, let them live for a little while here, just a little while longer, maybe a week or so, and then send them back. And then that's it. That's all you got to do. But instead, he's separating men, women, and children, putting them all in different camps and everything. Like, no, no,
Yeah.
no. That's not cool. Oh, I know they broke the law, but they still shouldn't be thrown into a concentration camp, is the thing.
No.
Yeah, I know. Some of the parents have also been born there too, but because their parents came here illegally, is the reason why they're getting deported. But, you know, that's a touchy subject. That's a touchy subject. That's a poking the bear with a flaming stick subject. Yeah, some of them actually came over here legally. It's just he's rounding everybody up and he's getting everybody checked out. Some of them have their green cards and they haven't
Yeah.
expired yet. Some of them have their work visas and they have yet to expire. But he's sending them home anyway. And they're like, wait, we got our work visas and we're supposed to be able to stay here. We're trying to do this right.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
We haven't started doing anything like that, thank the gods, but he is putting them in there until he can figure out where to send them.
I don't know.
No, I understand you, Bubba. And you can very easily debate. I don't get offended. I don't get angry. I
No.
like having friendly debates. So I like to agree to disagree on certain subjects. And what I like to disagree with is just what their way they're going about this. That's it. That's all I disagree with. Other
Hi,
than that, sending
Andre.
them home. Hello, Andre.
Thank you.
But other than that, sending them home, yes, I do believe it. I do believe in that. But just the way they're going about it is sometimes cruel. That's all I'm going to say. Sometimes it's cruel, but the world is cruel, unfortunately. Yeah, all the misinfo that's going around. Yeah, there is other ways to go about it, man. You just got to put your mind to it. When
Mm-hmm.
somebody says there's no other way to go about it, Gandhi found another way when everybody was saying the only way to free India from England was to go to war. Gandhi found another way, and he freed India without a loss of a single life but his own. Met a Mexican girl on Tinder and went out, and then the water stole her, and then the waiter stole her from him. He was Mexican too, so she called ICE on them. Oh wow,
Oh, gosh.
that you just hang on, wait. A lot of this is misinformed that you just said. Oh, okay, subject. I might be misinformed. Like I said, I don't try to keep up with this. The only thing I'm looking at is just what I've heard, and I don't really watch the media, but I've heard people speaking of it. And if I'm misinformed, by all means, inform me properly. Tell me correctly, because I don't want to sound like an ignorant fool. So if I am misinformed, please let me know by all means. I will not take it offensively.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I got you, subject. I got you there. I can't believe he called ice on both on BMC. That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But the only problem I'm having really right now with this whole situation is just the mass amount of chaos that's going on. And it just the dangers it's putting some of the American people in. Some, not all, just some, you know. So that's all I'm looking
Hi, Raymond.
at. Oh no. Oh yeah. I got you, Bubba. Sup, Raymond?
Not doing too good, Raymond.
Oh, I'm sorry, Raymond. You didn't get the thing again? Oh, man, families that have been here for hundreds of years are being sent back. I didn't know that. So yeah, that's something I didn't know, man. That's what I'm getting at. If I'm misinformed, let me know, people. But that's just how I am. I'd rather y'all tell me
Oh,
that
it's
I'm, hey,
okay.
oh, you're all good, Raymond. No, it is what it is, man. So yeah, guys, if y'all are new here, please hit the like, share, subscribe, bell icon. Come join the family. Don't forget to go check out Jen Holder at JenHolder976. We're all trying to cheer her up over here. She just lost her
Yeah.
mama Friday.
I lost my mama early Friday morning.
Being deported to places they have never been.
Yeah, you told me BMC, but I was already upset
Yeah,
already
I'm
with
okay.
that.
I'm okay, BMC.
At least you told me that if I didn't see it.
Yeah. Uh, to be fair, I really don't remember much. I went back and watched the video, and I was like, that happened. Okay, you know, I just don't remember much. Like halfway through the live,
Because
after
I
she
was
asked me
eating
a question
lunch
about
when it
my
happened,
kids,
when he had it.
yeah.
I
After
didn't see
after
it.
I after I had after the question about my kids, I don't remember much after that. I lost all memory,
Then when
and
I got home, I seen where he had told me about it.
ooh, subject and Bubba getting heated over here. Yeah, politics can be a little bad for chats. That's why I tend to try to stay away from them.
Yeah,
Because to be honest, politics also gives me a headache. I'd rather debate religion before I debate politics. Politics get people heated.
of
Religion you can
course.
have a gentle discussion about, but politics gets people pissed for some reason. Oh, I did. Oops. Well, I figured I could bring it up
Okay.
and drop it. I didn't realize I was going to start a big pile of pooping.
I don't think I want to talk about that.
Yeah,
I don't believe in them.
I
I
think
don't
that that's
believe in
one for
them.
afternoon hangout when Jen's busy. We'll talk about that then. But that's something that we might not want to talk about on here because my opinion is it should only be legal under extreme circumstances, and that's it.
I
Other than that,
Sharky.
what's up, Sharky? Oh wow, there really is a bunch of crap going on. Guys, this is also interesting. You can see how the rest of the world views us.
Yeah,
Guys, you
somebody
can see what
agrees
the
with
rest of
me.
the world. You can see what the rest of the world is hearing about it.
Oh, I love you too, Sharky.
They stopped reporting hurricanes. Oh, thank you,
Thank you,
Sharky.
Sharky.
Well, we reported hurricanes. This last hurricane we got. I mean, it turned into a tropical storm before it hit the
That's
banks,
what we
but
got yesterday.
yeah, we got some of it too.
That's
Just not a
Chantel, whatever
lot.
they call it.
No, Penguin's not in the chat yet. BMC, I haven't seen her. Not to mention Elon, who did the. Oh boy. Yeah, that incident. And he claimed to have been waving. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what the problem with that was. How them not being friends no more. And go to sleep a little bit. I know. I have no idea. Okay. That might be his air conditioning. No, you don't hear spirits. That's his AC.
Sorry about that, guys. I had to run to the restroom.
Oh, it's all good.
Monsters finally caught up to me. Yeah, spirits are loud today for sure.
Oh,
Aw, new puppy! I love puppies. They're so much fun. Okay, have I ever told y'all about the stages of dogs? Okay, so they start out as squealy beans when they're first born. It's because they're little bitty, they ain't got no eyeballs open, and all they're doing is kind of laying there like little beans, and they're just whining and squealing. So they're squealy beans, and then they turn into potty waddlers because all they can do is waddle around and go poop. So they're potty waddlers, and then they turn into puckies because then they're all playful and super silly and absolutely clumsy. So it makes them adorable. And then they're puppies whenever they get to be a little bit bigger and they're finally able to run and all that stuff. Then they go to a Dougie, and then they go to a dog.
yeah. I got a picture of mom and daddy's dog Friday.
But yeah, I have had that little understanding of dogs since I was a little kid. I've always called them that, and the first time I ever called one that, it was because we had puppies from a Chihuahua, and one of them was a dark brown with black nose and little black specks all over it. Well, I held up a coffee flavored Jelly Belly bean, and the puppy looked just like it. Had the colorations and everything, black on the top and the bottom, and speckled all over with a dark brown. And I was like, "It's a squealy bean," and it's became that ever since. I think I was 4. That's a weird question. What's up, Boxing Kudos? How you
Hi,
doing?
boxing.
It's been a minute since we got to see you, brother. Yeah, I agree with you there, subject. But to be honest, my view on it is simply this: nobody has the right to complain about it
Yeah.
because absolutely everybody has been enslaved at one point in time. Everybody's race, every single race has been enslaved at one point in time. Even my own people. After we turned Christian, we were enslaved. Because we had to make up for our sins for being heathens. So yeah, I think nobody has the right to complain about it, just like nobody has the right to complain about racism. They just stop talking about it, and people forget about it. Stop talking about it, and in 50 years, nobody will remember it except for in textbooks.
That's a good boxing. I lost my mama early Friday morning.
Yeah, it has been a long time no see there, boxing. And yes, it still happens to this day, which is why my chapter of the charity, the Silver chapter, the chapter of the Silver Rose, is all about human trafficking and abuse. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's a victim of something. Every single person in America is a victim of something. Every person in the world is a victim of something. So quit playing the card because we're all a victim of something. It's just like everybody is messed up in the head somehow. Everybody has emotional trauma somehow. Every person out there, be it the loss of a parent, be it, just stress from work, be it, you had too many in your system one day as a young adolescent male or female. You just did too much. Be it whatever. Or even you went through too much bull crap whenever you got out of high school, even if it's something as simple as that. Everybody has got some kind of problem.
That's
And
true.
really and truthfully, we don't have the right to complain to everybody because nobody knows what the other person's going through. And quite frankly, I know my buddy Aaron, the paralyzed young man, when he hears somebody who can walk and who doesn't have any pain whatsoever complaining about their life being so miserable and their body hurting so bad from working all the time, and all he wants to do is reach out and pimp slap you and go, man, I wish I had that kind of pain,
Yeah.
because
Keep on coming.
his pain is excruciating to the point where he literally, the pain has driven him to attempt suicide many times, and he just he goes through more hell than most people I know that can walk. So nobody really has the right to complain to him about their problems, because look at his. And so that's the way I look at it. I don't really complain about my issues. I explain to spread awareness about
Yeah.
schizophrenia and epilepsy. I try to spread awareness, but I own my problems. They've made me who I am. Sure, that's a nutty as a squirrel turd, twice as chewy, and absolutely clumsy idiot sometimes. But it's me. It's me. And I think me is an okay person.
Yes, you don't know what a person's going through until you walk them out in their shoes.
Yeah,
Haven't walked them out in their shoes, you don't know what they're going through.
yeah, and yeah, that's all that you guys are saying. I don't mind. My sister prefers to be with black men and not white men. So I don't care about that because I've got an awesome nephew because of it. My nephew Caden is absolutely incredible. You guys should have seen him at football. That kid could tackle, he could run, he could throw, and he could dodge like there was no tomorrow because of him playing tag with me and me teaching him how to now this is kind of funny, but a little bit of a mean prank at the same time. I told him, boy, there's too many rabbits out in the dead garden. And he said, well, what do I do about it, Uncle Clint? I don't know how to get rid of rabbits, and Mama won't buy me a gun. I I handed him a fishing net and told him chase them down. And boy, did he try, man. He was running and dodging and trying to catch them little rabbits and trying to get them with that fishing net and just doing everything he could, man, to get them rabbits out of there. He caught a few. He got good enough where he caught a few in that fishing net, like maybe 4 or 5, but he caught some, dude. And I was impressed. He snuck up on a couple of them, but some of the others he actually caught mid run. And because of me doing that to him, he got real good at football. And I also used to make him do hard labor instead of giving him a whooping. If he got in trouble, I made him work his butt off for it. I made him go outside, clean the yard, do push ups, do sit ups, help his mama around the house with everything. I made sure he worked his butt off instead of having to whoop him.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't care if it eventually gets to the point where everybody wants to separate and segregate. I don't care. As long as, and subject's right, as long as people don't abuse each other, as long as people don't get mad at each other, as long as people don't get offended at each other. I don't
Yeah.
care if your establishment's all black. I don't care if your establishment's all white. I don't care if your establishment's all Hispanic, or all Muslim. I don't care. As long as you're not bothering me, I don't care. Be you. That's what America's founded on. If you ain't bothering nobody, leave them alone. Don't say anything about it. Leave them be. It's called
Yeah, it's
peace.
true.
Yeah, segregation is not terrible as long as it's done correctly. As long as it's not a race thing.
Yeah.
As long as it's simply just well, I prefer my own shit. Okay, cool. If you prefer your own stuff, you prefer your own stuff. Exactly. You know, man,
Mhm.
my nephew got harassed a lot at first because my family is a little old school. Well, my family's old school. They didn't
Yeah.
agree with they didn't agree with him being biracial. I stood up for him. I don't know how many times I've punched my uncles in the face. I don't know how many times I slapped my grandmother. You know, he didn't deserve it. But through his actions, because I told him, son, don't be mad at them. Don't hate them. Go out and prove them wrong. Go out and show them you're not your dad. Go out and do better. Guys, he's in college right now for engineering, for mechanical engineering. He wants to go build planes. So he's starting out with mechanical engineering and then he's going off to aviation engineering. He's going to go build helicopters and 747s and stuff like that. And he's doing
Right.
excellent. He's passing with straight 100s. You know, he's on the dean's list. He's on the honor roll. You know, he's just kicking butt, man.
I agree with that.
I like being, to be honest, because I like seeing life from every angle. You know, there's a wonderful quote from one of my favorite movies, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, with Morgan Freeman, Kevin Costner, Christian Slater, and what's his name that used to play for Professor Snape in Harry Potter? What's his name? Oh my gosh, what was his name? Oh, anyway, y'all know who I'm talking about, Professor Snape. So,
Okay, whoever that is.
uh, he was the one teacher that was always really mean to Harry Potter.
I ever
But
seen Harry Potter, so I don't know.
oh, okay. But anyway, Ralph. Okay. But anyway, so dang, I still want to try to think of his name. Anyway, in that movie, a little girl walks up to Morgan Freeman's character, who's playing an Islamic man, and she says, "Did God paint you?" And he starts laughing, and he says, "For sure, little one." She said, "Why?" And he looks at her and he goes, "Because Allah loves wondrous variety." And you see, guys, that line has stuck with me my whole life. I thought it was very powerful. You know, life is variety, life is diversity. Embrace it, don't hate it. You know, enjoy it. Life was meant to be seen from every perspective, you know, so enjoy what you got, man, because you
Hi,
never know when you
Summer.
might be. What's up, Summer?
I'm doing so, Summer.
Doctor's appointment, so I'm just wanted to jump in. Oh, okay, Summer, I got you. You take care of yourself too. And thank you for
Thank you.
popping into the show to give us a light.
Yeah, everybody told me to be strong, which I'm trying to.
Definitely.
Be
But
around
but
people.
yeah, but yeah, guys, that's just how I feel.
Yeah, he told me to be
Yeah,
around
BFD.
people.
Yeah, I understand Professor Snape's switch sides. But yeah, what is his damn name? That is gonna bug the hell out of me.
I know nothing about Harry Potter, so I don't know.
Alan Rickman. That was it. Alan Rickman. God, why was that so hard to think of? But yeah, Alan Rickman, Christian Slater, Kevin Costner, and Morgan Freeman. They all play in that film. And
Yeah, I've seen that movie, but not Harry Potter.
yeah, so the guy that played the sheriff of Nottingham also played in Harry Potter. So yeah, but I love that scene from that movie. You know, it just goes to show you that it's a wonderful thing to have variety. Because if everybody was the same color and everybody acted the same, it'd be a very dull world. It really honestly would. Everybody would only want the same stuff. Everybody would always want to dress the same. It would be dull. It would be boring. Like life wouldn't be worth living at that.
That's right. Like you
Yeah.
dress like that, and I dress like this.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad. I got a cousin that dates black people. She dates them.
And to be fair, I date whoever I'm attracted to and whoever's attracted to me. That's just how I am. Doesn't matter if you're Japanese, if you're African American, if you're Native American, if you're Islamic. If I like you and you like me and I'm single and you're single, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, because you don't know who your heart's going to choose.
Exactly. Because I've seen a woman who was absolutely dire racist and she ended up having a severe car accident. Well, she had to go through physical therapy. Her physical therapist was a black man. And she was very rude to him at first. He was very kind. He never once said anything terrible back to her. And never once was rude or anything like that. He took all of her insults and everything in strides. And then she one day looked at him and said, Why do you let me talk to you like this? Why are you even still here? He said, Because, ma'am, I've got a job to do, and quite frankly, I think you're pretty. And she just went, What? It freaked her out. And ever since then, she's ended up she's with him now. She quit being racist and she ended up dating him. And I think they're married now. But it just goes to show you, you never know where your heart's going to lie. You never know where your heart's going to take you.
That's right.
So that's why I could never hate anybody. I really don't hate anyone. And that's also why I try not to hurt anybody too.
I mean, I don't hate.
BMC, don't worry about that flag.
I mean, I don't hate gays and lesbians, but I just don't like what they're doing.
And you see that's the thing. You don't have to like what somebody does, but you can like them as a person.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like what they're doing.
Yeah, my a big example is, and somebody that me and her have had some conversations about sometimes, quite often actually, is my buddy Ian. He's gay as springtime. He's absolutely LGBTQ plus. He's something else, that's for sure. But he's brilliant and he's trying to help the world and he's trying to help veterans and he's trying to help Kentucky out with this water pollution bill that's going on. And he's an amazing young man. He really is. He's just gay as springtime.
Yeah, I just don't like the fact that he's gay. It's, well, it is. I like him as a person, not the fact that he's gay.
Oh, I got you. But guys, my faith doesn't see any problem with it. And it's mainly because of stuff that's happened, like with Loki. Loki's changed himself into a woman quite a few times. I don't think it's a disease of the mind. It's just a sexual preference. What is spreading is indoctrination, which needs to stop because a lot of these kids are growing up, becoming 16, 17, and being like, I was forced into this. And it's destroyed their life, because it's messed with them really badly. So I think this indoctrination should stop. And guys, if you choose to be gay when you get older, or not choose to be, if you turn out to be gay when you get older, you turn out to be gay. Because some people, they actually cannot help it. Some men are born with more estrogen and some women are born with more testosterone.
Yeah,
And that makes them actually feel for the same race, or for the same gender. It's been explained to me many a
I
time
agree
by
with that,
doctors.
BMC. I
Oh,
agree with
I do
that.
agree with you there, BMC. I do agree with you there. You know, but at the same time, I'm not going to hate on somebody for their sexual preference. Because that's like somebody hating on me because I like bigger girls. Yes, I'm a chubby chaser. Get over it. I like them thick. But you know, the whole reason why I like bigger girls is because I like a good hug. I like a good snuggle partner with some warmth to her. Dadgummit, I don't want a stick figure. I'm afraid I'll break her.
Yeah, I don't
But
either.
but oh come on, Nashawn, don't do that.
Oh,
Thank you, BMC. But yeah, I'm straight as a board. I'd never try to date a guy, but I can see where some of them might have an appeal. Because there are some men out there that are classically handsome, and I'm straight enough to admit that. I mean, if you feel comfortable with your sexuality, you should be able to admit whether or not another woman is beautiful or whether or not another man is handsome. And like Ian is very classically handsome. He's a very attractive young man, and I can understand why women flock to him, even though he's gay you know. And just like my Jin Jin, she's a very beautiful woman, you know. But I'm comfortable enough in mine and her relationship to where I can say another woman is beautiful without meaning it in a derogatory manner or without meaning it to where she's prettier than Jin Jin. No, she's just on the level. That's all I mean. She's just
right.
on the level. But that's just how I am. I'm just really accepting about very, very, very many things. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. If you have autism, then that makes sense. Okay. What's up, Doom Ducky?
I
Yeah, I
do.
like bigger girls too. My friend is gay. Is he still a good person? Exactly. One of my mom's best friends, even though she's thoroughly Christian, is a gay man. She has so much fun with that guy. He takes her around to bars and all that kind of stuff, pretends to be her boyfriend for her when guys hit on her because she likes to stay single, and he's just a hoot. Yes, it is kind of cute. Now they can't be super big. They got to be just there's a range. Okay, they got to be healthy. They can't be like obese. They need to be just a little healthy there. Correction there, BMC koalas. Koala females are known for being notoriously lesbian.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, it's because males are very aggressive and very mean, and they hurt them. Sometimes even kill them.
All right.
Well, guys, it's actually been an hour and 17 minutes. So I actually need to go on ahead and go train. And we're going to go on ahead and take and, you know, wait till afternoon hangout. And then we'll see you all then. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming
Thank
in
y'all.
and trying to make sure that my Jen Jen feels good and everything like that. This has been Morning Mojo with Clint and Jen. Remember, see you from a swamp, later from a gator. Love you, mama. Love you, papa. Love yourself. Be kind. Always find a way to help everybody. Put in Yen's channel name so we can. NX Ileana. Oh, it's not true? I've literally watched it on TV, them saying it was true. I guess they just got it wrong. Oh, well. Anyway, we'll let all you guys go here. And glory to humanity. We'll check you all next time. All right, everybody? Later.